Welcome to the Moore Realtors Weekly St. Louis Real Estate Market Update. I'm Dennis Norman, one of the brokers at Moore, and if you'll give me a few minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's happening in the St. Louis housing market. Let's jump right in with the real estate news. Here are a few of the headlines from this week from St. Louis's best local source of news and information on the St. Louis real estate market, stlouisrealestatenews.com. Headlines this week included an article about St. Louis foreclosure rate dropping in October and being down over 40% from a year ago, which is very good news. Our weekly St. Louis mortgage interest rate update from a local mortgage banker, as well as some tips on the do's and don'ts when financing your home. A report showing St. Louis area metro home prices increasing in third quarter, so being on the rise, however, being down from a year ago. And finally, a report on mortgage delinquency rates increasing, although just slightly, but for the first time since 2009. Now let's see what's happening in the market itself. These next few slides I'm going to show are based upon our exclusive real-time market data that's for the entire St. Louis MSA, so the entire St. Louis metropolitan area. And you'll see here on our real-time market profile, the median listing price in the St. Louis MSA is $181,000 this week. Most expensive listing, $7.2 million. The median asking price per square foot holding steady at about $98. Average days on market is steadily increasing. It's up to 176 days, almost 6 months. Inventory of homes for sale across the area, 17,654 homes. Our trademarked market action index down here is 14, same as last week. Quick reminder, our market action index rates the market based upon a variety of things, buyer, supply, demand, sales rate, ratio of expireds to new listings, etc. A 30 is a perfectly balanced market, not favoring sellers nor buyers. As it goes above a 30, it is a seller's market. It's a hot market. The higher it gets, the hotter, up to 60. And as it goes down below 30, the colder it is, a buyer's market, down to the coldest of 0. This is 14. This chart here shows what that market action index has been for the St. Louis metropolitan area since its inception back in 2008. And you can see it's bounced around quite a bit and hit the lows back in summer of last year. Peaked out in the winter of this year, dropped down again, and now we seem to be headed back upward slightly. This next chart here shows what the median price trend has been in St. Louis in the metro area for the past year. The orange line represents a 90-day average of prices. The black line is 7-day average. The orange shows a longer-term trend, and the black is quicker to show a change in the market. And we can see the trend in prices. We can see that it peaked in the summer in the 184 plus range there, and is steadily headed downward as we go into November, downward toward the $181,000 mark. Now we're going to zoom in on the market and look at more of the core St. Louis market. This is the St. Louis 5-county area, and it's comprised of data that combines St. Louis City, St. Louis County, St. Charles County, Jefferson County, and Franklin County together, those 5 counties. This first slide here shows the number of sales and in the blue bars. And we can see we closed out October a little bit shy of back where July was. Looks like, I don't know, maybe 1,600 sales. The green line shows average sales price. And we can see that the trend was upward slightly in October. Ignore this trend going into November because there's been very few sales entered in the system so far. So, but it does show a slight upward trend there for October. This next slide shows the median sales prices for the 5-county area for the past year, as well as median days on market, or how long it took for them to sell. Green line equals prices, and you can see where that's bounced around, hit a peak back in the summer again, dropped going into fall, and but we can see this rose slightly in October. Now this is median sales price for this 5-county area, and you can see it's somewhere in the upper, or somewhere in the 120s. And the days on market, the time it's taking to sell, is steadily rising. It's went up in the past year from a low of about 65, 66 days up to a high of what we are currently to 80-something days. This slide shows the ratio of the final sales price of the home, or the actual sales price it sold for, versus what it was listed for. The blue shows the percentage of what it sold for as a percentage of what it was listed for at the time of sale, so after any price reductions or adjustments along the way. And the green line shows the percentage that the home sold for, the percentage of the original list price. And so this is more a scorecard on how the listing agents are doing, how well informed the agents are, and how well they know the market, and how well they're able to relate all this to the sellers, and convince the sellers to list their homes at the right price. And we can see overall it's not real good. Homes are selling for about 96% of what they are currently listed for, which that's not terrible in this market. But what is pretty bad is it's only about 90% of the original list price. So this still shows agents are really grossly overpricing homes on the market, and that does not do the seller any good. And this is one of the things that we really stress with our agents and in our training and our coaching. We have the tools. We have more market data than anybody does here in St. Louis, and we know how to interpret it and present it better. And we coach and train our agents to use this information so that sellers can hit the market properly priced, and that is just it's a key in this market. But let's move on here. Thing keeps popping up. Okay, we're going to move on here. Here's a chart that shows a 10-year price trend, the median list price and sales price for this 5-county area. Blue being list price, green being sales prices. And we can see over the past 10 years, everything peaked in 2006 and has been falling since, although the blue line is list price and the green line sales prices. And we can see that the median list price has not fallen at the same rate as median sales prices, and the gap between the two is fairly large. It's not as large now as it was back in 2009, but it's fairly large. And again, this is not very it's not a very good representation of the job the listing agents are doing out there in the market. Okay, what I've given you here is just a real quick broad brush overview of the St. Louis market. In this market that we're in, it's imperative that if you're a seller or a buyer or an investor, that you really know the market and understand the market. There's some great opportunities out there, but you really need to know the market. And we feel it more. We have the data and the tools and resources available in order to know this market. And we have the professionals that study the market and stay on top of this, and we work with you to break all this down and bring it to your particular situation, or apply it to your situation. And this is just a small taste of what we have available. We have market data and information. We have down to the subdivision level or street level. We have market reports you can subscribe to. Check us out on our website at mo-re.com. That's MO like Missouri -RE like realestate.com. There you'll be able to get market reports, see market reports, or subscribe to market reports. Search the market for homes for sale. Upper right hand corner here you see our newsletter. We have a monthly electronic newsletter. It comes out via email. I'd suggest you subscribe to it. It's filled with information, news stories about the real estate market, market data. You can subscribe to that from our website at mo-re.com, or from stlouisrealestatenews.com. In the upper right hand corner there's also a box where you can subscribe. You can obtain this market update video, which we do weekly, on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/more realtors, or you can find it on our Facebook page at facebook.com/more realtors, and go look on the left and click on market video updates. Or as you can see here, go to iTunes, and if I can get back on the right slide, go to iTunes, and you can subscribe to this via podcast. Go to the iTunes store, search St. Louis Real Estate Market Update, look for the arch there, and subscribe to it. Here I am. I'm here to help you. I'd be happy to answer any questions, or we'd help you with your real estate needs. Or my partner, John Williams. You can reach me at my direct line at 314-332-1012. My partner, John, at 314-414-4114. Email for either of us, our first names, at mo-re.com. That's Dennis at mo-re.com, or John. And there's our legal disclaimer. You can read that at your leisure. And there you have it. So enjoy this day, 11/11/11. And until next week, God bless you, and I'll see you next week.